Hi, friends. Have you ever wondered why some people seem to have everything? Wealth, health, success, while others struggle every single day despite working hard? Why is the world so unequal? This ancient story from the life of Gautam Buddha holds a timeless answer that may completely change the way you see life. Long ago, in the ancient kingdom of Magadha, there lived a wealthy merchant named Vishravan. He owned several shops, land, cattle, and had many servants. From the outside, it looked like he had everything a person could wish for: gold, luxury, and status. But inside, he was bitter, restless, and constantly suspicious that people were after his money. Not far from Vishravan's estate lived a poor man named Ramu. He worked as a laborer in the nearby fields, earning just enough to eat one meal a day. Yet, despite having very little, he was always smiling, helping others, and treating everyone with respect. He lived in a small hut but had a peaceful heart and sound sleep every night. One day, news spread that Gautam Buddha had arrived in a nearby town with his group of monks. People from far and wide came to seek his wisdom. The town became full of light and energy as people went to listen to his teachings. Vishravan, driven by pride and curiosity, thought, "What does this so-called wise man have to teach me? I'm already successful. Let me go and ask him something that even he cannot answer." He dressed in his finest clothes, mounted his grand chariot, and went to meet Gautam Buddha. As he arrived, he saw hundreds of people sitting quietly, absorbed in Buddha's serene presence. The moment he saw Buddha, he felt a strange calmness inside, something he had never felt before. When his turn came, Vishravan stood before Buddha and asked loudly, "O wise one, why is it that some people like me are born rich, while others are born poor and struggle all their lives? Is it destiny or injustice?" The crowd fell silent. Buddha looked at Vishravan with gentle eyes, smiled, and said, "You are rich, not because of what you have today, but because of what you gave yesterday." The merchant was puzzled. "What do you mean?" he asked. Buddha continued, "The law of karma is like a field. Whatever seed you plant, good or bad, it grows and returns to you, sometimes in this life, sometimes in the next. Those who give with a pure heart, who share even a little of what they have, build wealth not just outside, but within. And those who take without giving, who live only for themselves, become poor not just outside, but in spirit." Vishravan frowned. "But I have always looked after my own needs first. I worked hard for my wealth. Why should I give anything to others?" Buddha remained silent for a few seconds. Then he said, "Let me tell you a story." The Two Travelers. Once, two men were traveling through a forest. One was rich and had packed food, gold coins, and fine clothes. The other was poor and had only a little rice. On the third day, they came across a starving old woman lying under a tree. The rich man passed by, guarding his food closely, afraid she would ask him for something. The poor man, despite having little, offered her half of his rice. The rich man reached his destination with full stomach but an empty heart. The poor man reached with joy in his eyes. Many years later, when both men died, the poor man was reborn in a wealthy family because he had shared. The rich man was reborn as a beggar because he had withheld. Buddha looked into Vishravan's eyes and said, "We carry our past actions with us like a shadow. Whatever you give, whether food, wealth, knowledge, kindness, or time, never goes to waste. It returns multiplied. But if you hoard and fear, life becomes smaller." Vishravan stood silent, unable to argue. For the first time, he saw how empty his wealth felt. He had money, but no peace. A big house, but no joy. He had never truly helped anyone, not even his workers, whom he underpaid. Then he looked at a young boy standing nearby, smiling as he handed out water to people waiting in line. That boy had nothing, yet gave something simple: his time, his kindness. Tears filled Vishravan's eyes. He bowed before Buddha and said, "I have been blind. From today, I want to live differently. Teach me how to give." Buddha replied, "Start small, share a meal, speak kind words, help someone in need, give your time, your effort, your attention. These are more precious than gold. The more you give, the more life gives back to you. Transformation. From that day, Vishravan changed. He started treating his workers fairly. He opened a small school for poor children. He built a shelter for travelers. Slowly, he noticed something magical. His mind became lighter, his sleep more peaceful, and his relationships warmer. His wealth remained, but now it had purpose. People respected him not for his money, but for his generosity. Years later, when people spoke of him, they didn't remember how rich he was, but how much he had given. Moral of the story. So friends, if you've ever felt poor, unfortunate, or unsuccessful, ask yourself, what have I given lately? It is not only money that counts. You can give a smile, a helping hand, a kind word, or your time. You have much more to offer than you realize. The universe doesn't reward only the wealthy, it rewards the kind. When you help someone rise, you rise too. That is the law of karma. If you feel like life is not fair, don't wait for miracles. Become one, because those who light the path for others never remain in darkness for long.